Greetings, Kabadi. Welcome to Kai and Y7. I'm Kai, popping in a little later than normal. Go ahead and try. Sundays, I tend to focus a little more on spirituality, and which I do every day. But on here, spirituality and things that just have to do with us more, intimately, things like that. The energy that we have and that we share, that we give and receive, and how it impacts our lives. In this one, I want to take it back a bit, but we're also talking about modern today dating. So a little nostalgia, looking at Love Connection from back in the day. And I want to focus on a speech that Sister Donna Farrakhan Muhammad did. She is actual daughter of Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. She brings up some good points about women and us taking different roles, and how it's pretty much has a tendency to destroy relationships, those relationships that we're actually all seeking deep down inside, if you ask me. So I'm going to get into that. I'm going to show some footage of some people giving strong opinions on it. And I'd like y'all to like to know what people think about it. There's a lot of changes going on, not just in our relationships here on this planet, but around us. And the solar system's going through a lot of changes. And it's affecting us down here too. So we're going to get right into that. Thanks for coming through. Whether you're religious or not, this is about us, how we relate to one another. What do men really want these days? I want to know. What do women really want, and why are we just not making the right connection? Speaking of love connection. So we're just going to get right into that. It basically has to do with roles, traditional roles versus modern roles, how traditional things seem kind of strict and limited. But I do think more traditionally. I don't care how modern the world is. I just feel traditional ways do work. They always have worked. We're going to see some clips for some interesting points of views, and feel free to share your thoughts. Thanks for coming through.
Women are the kind of people that people come out of.
So you just think they're meant to have babies? That's it. They're just a vessel.
No, it doesn't take any talent to simply reproduce biologically. The wife and mother, who is the chief executive of the home, is entrusted with 3 or 4 or 5 eternal souls.
I'm here as a working journalist, and I'm a mom of 3.
Good for you.
Is that an issue?
No, and no, it's not automatically an issue.
Christ Church senior pastor Doug Wilson is the leader of a Christian nationalist movement that believes in a patriarchal society where men are dominant and women are expected to submit to their husbands. Josh and Amy Prince, along with their 4 kids, moved from Washington State to Moscow, Idaho, where Wilson's movement is based.
Do you see Amy as your equal?
Yes and no. In the sense that we're both saved by grace, we're absolutely on equal footing. But we have very different purposes, God-given.
But do you see yourself as the head of the household, as the man?
He is the head of our household. Yes, and I do submit to him.
So moving here
was
ultimately your decision.
Yes.
That's a great
example.
Wilson says in his vision of a Christian society, women as individuals shouldn't be able to vote. His fellow pastors Jared Longshore and Toby Sumter agree.
In my ideal society, we would vote as households. And I would ordinarily be the one that would cast the vote, but I would cast the vote having discussed it with my household.
But what if your wife doesn't want to vote for the same person as you?
Right. Well, then that's a great opportunity for a good discussion.
There are some who have gone so far as to say that they want the 19th Amendment repealed.
I would support that. And I'd support it on the basis that the atomization that comes with our current system is not good for humans.
And Wilson, a veteran himself, is unapologetic about his view that women shouldn't be in certain leadership or combat roles.
Looking at the leadership page for Christ Church, It's all men. Do you accept women in leadership roles in the church and in government?
In the church, no.
Why?
Because the Bible says not to.
Well, that's not what happens in the Bible. Women do lead all the time.
Progressive faith leader Reverend Jennifer Butler is concerned about Wilson's growing influence.
He is rapidly gaining in power. He has hundreds of churches established around the country. They actually literally want to take over towns and cities, and they have access to this administration.
Wilson's highest level connection to the administration is Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth.
It's not organizationally tied to us, but it's the kind of thing we love to see.
For his part, Hegseth has publicly praised Wilson.
Now we're standing on the shoulders of a generation later, the Doug Wilsons and the others.
We're back with the breaking news. Democrats are launching an investigation after Jimmy Kimmel's show.
All right, we ain't doing Jimmy Kimmel tonight, but if you're here, consider subscribing, hitting like, and it's an open, free chat room. You share your thoughts. This is mainly about gender roles, which I believe is leading to the gender wars, which I wasn't even aware of until I came on here and was in certain sectors where they would spew a lot of things.
Women are the kind of people,
feel like the men aren't even as attracted to the women in these groups as they always were. We're living in a time now where I'm hearing men say they're numb by seeing women nude. They're numb by seeing lingerie. They're not as turned on and not as turned on as quickly as they used to be because everything is thrown right in their faces. So it's a scary time to be a woman. Speaking from a woman, I'm telling you, it's a scary time for me. It's been a scary time. I'm not scared of anything, but I'm just, trying to just verbalize the emotions that come from knowing that I am in the center of a world that is upside down. That's the best way to put it. I love seeing the advances that we make as humans and as women too, and empowerment. But dang it, it seems like some of it is being a reversal in what we really need in life because we feel that we need to overachieve to receive things in life. And it's been opposite of that. So got some funny little memes I created recently, some last night. Play some of that because it's more about spirit, the energy we have, whether religious or not. I don't know what some of y'all think. If you have any views or a take on it, how do you feel about it? Yeah, so y'all talking about Kimmel, but that's not what it's about today. This is more about us. Freedom of speech things about us too, but not as much as this. So I want to show that, and I want to do a little flashback so we can get some nostalgia from the Love Connection. And it was interesting what she said because the woman that's on there, she's going on there for some dates. A lot of what she said is like what we experience and go through now. So it was just funny because I was like, oh, they really had these conversations back then. I always feel like we're the worst with our mouths these days. And back in the day, everybody was just humble. But I could be wrong with that too. What up, Chaos? How you doing? Hope all is well. Thanks for coming through. I'm gonna show a quick meme and then we'll get into the Love Connection with the relationship thing. I'm telling you, it feels lost out here. It's crazy.
EYNY7.
Cocaine or something, I'm so excited. I feel like I just snorted cocaine or something. I'm so excited. And I never did that before.
Yeah. All right, don't come with the dope fiend lies to me. Oh, I'm not. I know it when I see it. I know it when I see it, and I know it when I hear it. I understand. I know dope fiends are slick.
But I'm clapping my hands.
We need you tonight. Come on, Shanda. Your name is hallowed. Your name is revealed. Your name is adored tonight. Your name is a strong tower. Thank you. Thank you for the hand touch of your wonder. Thank you for your anointing. Thank you for your protection. God, there was a school.
Check, check. All right. I had to refresh, so hopefully I can be heard, and we're still good. I'm going to continue. I don't know why I got to have all the issues in the world coming at me like these comments we got coming. We got 7 comments coming in our solar system too, y'all, in a couple of weeks. So I'm going to be on it with that. That ain't got nothing to do with this, though. But I'm going to chill. Don't start over sweating yet. God. Avatars and show. Like, this is bull. All right, so let me just get right into it. This is Sister Donna Farrakhan Muhammad. She is the daughter of the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I want to just play some of the things that she's speaking on. And sometimes when we hear things from men, we get offended. But how about coming from a woman of righteousness? We see it. We see things for what they are. And we try to be as respectable as possible so that we can actually make relationships work. We're not here like other people to ruin them. We want to see them work.
Who is working today, brothers and sisters? The Black woman. Who's making more money? The Black woman. Who is more educated? The Black woman. Whose world are we in? The white man's world. He allows in his world to put the woman in front. If the woman is in front, she's taken the role of who? The male. In the Bible and in the Quran, it says man is the maintainer of woman. But in the white man's kingdom, he reverses that which God has made nature for us and natural. He reverses our nature. And he puts the woman in front. He makes his society where she can go out and be employed. But when you come and ask for a job, oh, I'm sorry. You are overqualified, not qualified enough. We just gave the last job to another person. So your woman is out in front of you. She's working. She's bringing home the bread and butter. He's got her bamboozled because now, with a little money in her pocket, she starts getting a little heavy voice. With a little money in her pocket, her mouth is uncontrollable. What is she saying to you? Father? She's saying, I make the money in this house. I pay the cost to be the boss. If you don't like what I say, you know what to do. She's not seeing the bigger picture, the hidden hand. She's not seeing the hidden hand of the white man.
Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World, and this week, Donna Farrakhan Muhammad.
Now, I don't remember the exact dialogue that came from Dr. Boyce Watkins. That's what this is right here. He's a financial advisor on here on YouTube, scholar. in Black history as well too. I don't like what this is doing with my avatar. I spent all that time to get this avatar right. It's ticking me off. How's everybody doing though too? I hope everyone is well. Getting right back with this. One second. Forget it. I guess I'll just be blacked out. All right. I do want to say something too first. I don't feel that it's the white man's world. So when I do play stuff, this is their view, their opinion, or their interpretation. This world was put here first with Black people and stuff. So I do see that a lot of areas are controlled by other races, but it's not your world. It may seem like it. So it's my channel and I have my views. So I just want to cut in on that respectfully. So I'm wondering too how y'all feel about some of this with dating and modern dating. I'm gonna remove this off. So let me just get a little bit and see what they have to say about it.
Right, and that's what happens, I think, to those who only. That's the what, and so as a result, you see frustration. You see frustration. Why? You're gonna miss a large part of what's going on. What the what is? The what comes from the why.
Deny those facts. You can maybe argue the reasons behind.
She's not seeing the hidden hand of the white man.
Or someone forwarded it to me. I don't know how long ago the speech was given. I have to go look that up. But it was really interesting. Miss Farrakhan Muhammad, Mrs. Farrakhan Muhammad. I'm not sure she's married. I have to look that up too. But she gave a speech that was pretty powerful, in which she basically said that the black man and the black woman have effectively reversed roles. That because of the structure of our society, because of the way black men are treated, many black men are emasculated to the point where their women are now wearing the pants and wearing the boots and bringing home the bacon and kind of running things, and it's wreaking havoc in our families. So to try to dig deeper into this, I reached out to a very good friend of mine, Mrs. Nomalanga Mushali Moses from Healthy Black Woman. How you doing today, Noma?
I'm doing great, boys. How are you?
I'm doing really well. What did you think about what Mrs. Farrakhan Muhammad was saying? I mean, did you think that there was any sort of truth to what she was saying?
I found a lot of truth and logic in what she was saying. It's hard to deny, she's giving us a reason why it happened, but what is happening is undeniable. So you can maybe argue the reasons behind it, but certainly can't deny that. If you look at the statistics on unemployment, you're going to find that there's more unemployed black males than there are women. If you look at education and so forth, there's more black women in universities across America than anybody else. More than the white women, more than the Asian women, it's black women. So you can't deny those facts and those statistics. So now she's giving us a theory in terms of how we got to that place where the black woman is the one who's the most educated and the most empowered to perform well in the workplace.
Interesting. Just so people know, Mrs. Farrakhan Muhammad is actually married to Leonard Muhammad. So just so people know that, but a wife and children. And that's the what. And so as a result, you see frustration. You see frustration from men. Are we have been emasculated by this economic system. We are the most likely to be unemployed. We are the most likely to be incarcerated. We are the most likely to not be in a position to take care of a wife and children. And that's the what. And so as a result, you see frustration. You see frustration from men, maybe depression, maybe alcoholism, just these effects of marginalization and mental illness that come from this experience. And you see frustration from women saying, I need a man. I need a man to protect me and to provide, and I need strength, and you're not giving me any of those things. So maybe if I watch Scandal and I do what Kerry Washington does, I can be a white man's mistress, and that'll make my life better because the white man has plenty of money, and that, right? I mean, that's kind of what ends up happening for some people, right? And that's what happens, I think, to those who only see the what and who don't even try to understand the why. What do you think?
Well, I think that we watch Scandal to go try and get a white man is funny, and it's a stretch. But I can see the thought process behind it, that obviously we're looking for alternatives to being with a black man because, unfortunately, for a lot of women, they've come from circumstances and they look around them and they see where a black man has disappointed the black women and the people in his family. So, that can't be denied. I do agree that a lot of it is that, what we talk a lot about, where it's institutionalized, where a Black man will be the last to be hired, but will be the first to be fired. And again, if you have a family, that can be devastating for them, where a family, we're depending on mom and dad. Maybe mom has her role, dad has his role, and dad is disempowered to perform in his role. And he can't. So she made some very good points. If we're to go with her theory and accept it as the truth, then we would be able to see why a lot of Black families struggle.
All right, so they gave some of their points of views on the subject of, they're mainly talking about Black women, Black women and Black men particularly, which is relevant, but it's also I'm generalizing as well, because all races have issues with their relationships. I've been following the statistics for a few years now. Different communities, Indian communities, white communities, Asian communities, all communities have been affected negatively in their relationships. There's less people being married, and there's way more divorces than we've ever seen here in 2025. So we do have these things going on too. 1 second. This avatar is driving me nuts that it's not showing up. It really is driving me nuts. But okay, I wanted to show something else too, real quick. It's a throwback, but it is relevant to the topic and give us some nostalgia.
Welcome to the show. Nice to have you here. Let's get started by meeting our first guest. She was born in Florida, raised in Alabama. Doesn't believe there's a Mr. Right out there for her. She takes a certain attitude with her when she goes into clubs, and she thinks that most men are dogs. Please welcome Tanika Johnson. Hi, Tanika. How are you? Good. Now, Tanika, what makes you think that most men are dogs, really?
Well, I just think that a lot of men take advantage of women, and, a lot of women allow themselves to be taken advantage of. I understand that. But I just think that a lot of times in a relationship, the woman in the beginning, she kind of tries to play the hard role and tries to have control. But then after a while, because, women think with their heart, and that's where we mess up right there. And we start getting into the guy and all that kind of stuff and start thinking of all the emotions, and we get caught up, and then the guy realizes, hey, I got you.
I want to just chime in right there. We do think with our hearts mostly. And by hearing her say this is from back. This is from way back, maybe 20, 30 years ago. The last video, though, was from 9 years ago. The Christian Nationalist man, that was just from recently. So I am showing some old things and recent stuff too. Regardless, it's same conversation people are having, but I just try to be more articulate with my live streams. Anyway, anyone new, thanks for coming through. Please consider subscribing. Hitting like, that does help. It's been over 100 people sitting in here. And if I'm holding you for even 5 minutes, I'm holding you. You've been here a while. 4 of y'all click like. I don't know what's up. Maybe y'all fingers are tired. I don't know what you've been doing with your fingers. But like she said, we think like with our hearts. And I feel like when we think with our hearts, we're not really seeing what we need to see. We're just happy that we got somebody. As a woman, you're raised to believe you're supposed to be taken care of. As a woman, we're raised to think and feel that we need a man in our lives. So when we get you or even think we got you, we're thrilled. Sometimes the guy just want to have sex with us though. So then we have to figure out, what is this really going on here? And then sometimes you'll end up being a side chick and don't even care when you know you want to be his wife. Most women want to be married. Most women want to be that wife. We want a good, happy life. We want to be in monogamous relationships, usually more than the man does. So for her to say, oh, men be cheating, it was funny hearing her say that, because I never really heard people kind of say this back then. I felt like they were so reserved with their thoughts, but I like honesty, and then I'm going to continue more of what she was saying. But I did have to say that I think when you're thinking with your heart, a lot of the times you're just thinking of the feeling. You're just living for the now, but we're not really looking like, is this a potential man that I could have in my life? Does he really have what it takes to, for me to be in his life and him to be in my life?
And then, you know, that's when everything happens.
That's when everything falls apart.
Yes.
Tell me about this attitude you have in clubs.
See, a lot of my friends and a lot of guys, you know, like when I go out to clubs after the night or whatever, it's like they'll come up to me and say, you know, I really want to talk to you, but you acted like you had an attitude. Yeah, and plus,
So they assume you have an attitude, but you really don't have an attitude.
No, not really, but I think that all clubs are kind of like meat markets anyway, so, you know.
So you do have an attitude.
A little bit.
It's very difficult. Okay, going to show you the men that Tanika had to choose from. Remember, you're going to pick the man that you think's best for her. First, Cassie, he can't stand women who are always on a diet or can't take a joke. He says that he attempts to kiss on a first date, whether he's interested or not. And here's Cassie on the subject of hair weaves.
The weave, I'm not too into the weave because when I run my fingers through her hair, I would want to come out with just my fingers and not a whole bushel of hair. Say, honey, you lost something here.
That's a lot of guts for a guy who looks like a champagne cork, doesn't it? I couldn't resist it. Looked like a Dom Perignon stopper. Okay, next there's Jerome. He says that he always reminds people of someone they know. He tries to avoid women who smoke or have kids, and he has a thing for women in high heels.
A lot of men got a thing for women in heels. I want to say something really quick too, and I'll let it continue because these are layers. These are all valid points that people make today. They were making them back then. We just slept on it. With women of color, usually our hair is curly, first of all. So there's a notion that some people have where it's like, I want to rub my fingers through your hair. Let me tell you something about a sister's hair. It's very curly. You might not rub it all the way through. You might, got to loosen the curls or the coils up. So when I hear men say that, they say it in a lot of songs and R&B songs. I want to comb your hair. I want to do this. I want to do that. What female are you talking about? And if, as an African-American, a lot of women straighten their hair, things like that. So you have to realize that these stigmas and these stereotypes still are with Black women today. This is why a lot of times you run into women that are hiding their hair texture, their hair that day. They have an accessory on their head, which is okay because I like the accessories that goes from our tribalness from Africa. But there's a difference between you just don't do nothing with your hair. You have to nurture that scalp and that head. But men have to stop thinking that our hair texture is always going to be a certain way anyway. You have to learn. And I don't think men take the time to really look into it and say, oh, okay, let me take a look at what y'all do. You wash your hair. White women do the same thing, blow dry it, flat iron it, whatever we do, or we leave it natural, twisted. Get to know a woman a little more than just as a sex piece. And maybe we will get a little further too, because there's a stigma stereotype with that too, which is why you could barely find a Black woman in America that don't got a stupid ass wig on her head. I'm dead ass. Like, I'm tired of it too. So I know the men are tired of it. Men like to see us, but men have to start appreciating it and showing that you want to really see us and stop faking and fronting.
Here's more on that.
I like women that wear high heels, especially high heel pumps, because I think it really does something to a woman's leg. I don't know, it's something about the way the shoe, puts the foot in a certain position. It just, accentuates the whole leg.
And finally, Will, he rates himself a 9. In his free time, he enjoys jogging, weightlifting, shopping. He likes to daydream about being rich. And here's what he wants women to know before they go out with him.
Tell her to get lots of sleep the night before, because we'll be moving the whole time, 24 hours we'll be moving. Also, tell her to bring some extra money, because I might run short. Actually, just tell her to just brace herself, sit down, buckle up, and enjoy the ride. We'll have lots of fun.
Okay. Those are 3 men Tanika had to choose from. Time for you to vote. Who would you send her out with? We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll meet the man that Tanika selected. Hear everything that happened on their date. We'll do that. 2 and 2. Be right back.
Oh my gosh. We could get to that too. She ended up having a good time with one of the guys there. But what I remember about the Love Connection too, and just like now a lot of people watch Pop the Balloon. Now it seems like We're more for like who can get roasted the best, who has the best jokes. We're gonna look this guy up and down really quick and just assume the worst most of the time. There's got to be something extra special about him to get one of us, whether or not we're worth it. Years ago, decades rather ago, women and men looked forward to meeting. They looked forward to going on a date. Men showed they were turned on by women. Women showed they were turned on by men. You're not seeing that now. You're seeing over-sexualization. That's just lust. Decades ago, it's like we were more about chemistry, what it really takes to get to know somebody, what it really takes to have a relationship. Now the chemistry is just about sperm, semen. You know what I'm saying? Like blowjob, like let's just be honest. And then the crazy part is a lot of guys still ain't really getting none. That's why you're coming on here miserable. I don't know what your excuse is because they're giving it away. You used to have to pay for somebody's coup. You used to have to pay for it. And if you didn't pay for it, you was paying it forward. You had to take her out. You had to do all type of stuff. Then she was proud of you. And then she'd be like, okay, now we could go to the hotel, or maybe you could come to my house. Maybe I'll come to your house. Maybe we'll do it in the car. Girl. Now it's just like boom, 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 and that's it. But the crazy part is like, I know men have feelings. I just forget sometimes because of the way y'all act, but we all seem to be looking for the same things, but we're just not getting them. And I feel like we're just kind of running in circles and going backwards in some ways because of our gender role switches. Women can work, of course, and do things, but it's like we're almost out racing the men, and the men are offended. So I look at it like, well, catch up, keep up. But along with that, women are feeling more and more like they don't need a man. When you feel you don't need a man, I don't need to live with one. I don't need to marry one. Then you're seeing a lot of women that are ending up with kids, but they're by themselves raising the kid, whether the dad is helping or not. He's not in the household. So we're seeing a lot more abuse go on. We're seeing women keep dating all these men, and the men is dating their kids. Oh, can you watch the kids while she go to work? Blah, blah, blah. He touching your kids. I'm seeing men and women going to the clubs and leaving their babies behind. Let's get into that too. This is all a big trickle effect that the way I see it, of more to come. And it's becoming more and more sacrificial through our kids. Our kids are being sacrificed now. Some of them are being seriously hurt. Some of them are dying because they're not in the right homes, but they would have a better home if we had the proper foundation. We can't keep having one parent doing all the thinking when we know we really need two. This is just an example, but I want to show this.
Wow.
Relationships failing, family
Based on what
structures
you
being
told
broken
me,
apart.
you left him unattended at the house. You then left and went to dinner, and he was by himself.
On May 18th, 2025, an individual spotted a child wandering alone at night. The unsupervised child eventually led the concerned passerby to an apartment. After knocking several times with no response, the individual contacted the police. Before officers arrived, the child's mother returned, looking as if she had just returned after a night of fun.
Where's the
somewhere down there and just grab
So where's
him.
the child?
Somebody just came and grabbed him and go inside.
The lady came. What apartment? That's where y'all. Did she take the baby?
Yeah, that's where she took the baby.
Okay. Is the camera now? Yeah, you just you have the camera footage?
Yeah.
You have the camera footage, right?
Yeah, my mom got it.
What's up, man?
Hey, how you going?
You don't come back to the right job no more, huh?
Nah. Where's the child?
So supposedly a female who were assuming the mom came and picked the child up and went to
You guys mind standing here? Yeah. Don't leave, please. Thank you. Don't go nowhere with the video. West Palm Beach Police. Hello. Speak English?
Yes.
Okay. How many people here? Just you and him? Yeah. Is there anyone else?
No, not for now.
So it's just you two?
Yeah.
Okay, you have your ID?
Sure.
Yeah.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
One of the officers goes to talk to the witnesses to find out more details.
You don't want to call by any chance?
No, I didn't.
No? Okay. Did you see anything?
My son just woke me up, but I have the footage. I'm the one that woke everybody up, man.
Okay. You have the footage?
Yeah.
Okay, do you mind if I see it? What was it that you guys saw on the footage?
You got the footage? Yeah, because I have the camera.
Yeah, I know. That's why I knocked on your door. Because
Yeah.
I saw your camera. I'm like, maybe I probably got to record and see like what happened.
My camera see everything.
I know, that's why I'm not, because I'm like, oh, that's a perfect camera.
John,
She has camera.
there's his sister. Apparently, this lady's sister is somewhere here in a car, or she was out here.
That's what the kid told me. The kid been telling me a car, but I don't see no car. That's not no excuse. It's late.
So is it you noticed a baby walking around by himself?
So notice a baby standing outside while I'm coming from the gas station with my little stuff, and I just like,
I have to look for it. You said after 12, right?
yeah, like 12.
Yeah. Okay. Now, you said your friend that you trust, you asked them to come over and watch your son?
Yes.
Okay. Did they ever show
Upstairs to the third floor apartment. The door was open. The guy had knocked on the door, tried to make contact with somebody inside. Nobody came to the door. You guys come back downstairs. The other gentleman, he calls the police, right? While you guys are waiting for the police, a Spanish lady, light skin, long curly hair, wearing jeans, comes up to you guys, say, hey, my sister was supposed to be watching her son, and then she ends up taking the kids back upstairs up to the apartment. Is there anything else you want to add?
That's all.
No? Okay. It is now 2:56 in the morning. That ends your statement. Thank you, sir.
The woman is arrested by the police and then taken to the police station to be tried.
It's going to be a 15. We're going to have you call her mother to come pick the kid up, okay? So I'm going to put her in the back of the car.
No, you never give me your mom's information.
Sergeant Vaughton texted it to you.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
get a look on there.
Okay.
Okay. All right, come on.
If she doesn't answer, can I call her?
We'll make sure that we attempt everything to get in contact with her, okay? It's going to be the back car. Just do me a favor, set the water on the hood of the car. All right, go ahead and put your hands.
So this is one of many. Anyone, if you guys are obviously people that be on YouTube, right? There's video after video after video of children being left home while mom goes out and parties, while mom goes out with the boyfriend, while mom goes to work, the boyfriend don't work or he works. Video after video after video where there's a missing parent. A lot of times they aren't both the biological parent of the child, or maybe they could get it right. Some are and still be messing up, but a lot of them are displaced families where you can't tell me that most of these families are married and have a good, strong foundation. It's not. What you're running from is marriage. What you're running from is being responsible. And it's like there's nothing but demise waiting for you. So it's like, what's the point? So as people, as grown adults, we just have to make more better decisions. And sometimes having faith helps us. Religious or not, do you believe in something? You know, like you got trolls in the chat now. I'm looking for something good to say. Other than just somebody, you know what I mean? Like, y'all weird. There's lonely men that be in my chat. They was just in here. You know what I'm saying? You sound fat. I've never been fat. Your mother is fat, though. I bet your mama fat. She probably loses the remote control, but it's in her flabs, like in her belly somewhere under one of her stomachs. Like, I never had that problem. I take care of myself. Sorry. Not sorry. So this proves the point, too, if you notice that. 75% of my audience is men, and I cater to that, but I also do my thing on here, period. But I try to keep in mind who's here, but I also invite others in other ways, other mindsets as well. But yeah, y'all got to get it together. Y'all just be straight incels. You ain't the only one that's an incel, dummy. But anyway, that was just part of the point that I was just wanted to make with that. Just relationships. Like, do y'all still believe in marriage? Are you seeing a lot of failure in relationships? And a lot of them are like starting to just spill into just complete neglect. Suicides, killings, like a lot of that is coming off of broken relationships too, like we've never seen before, you know? It's just crazy. Yeah, you're right. They have some demons. I mostly talk to the good ones, but no, I do yell at demons too, because I just feel the urge to. So that's why I got to do that, to put them in their place. What else? Okay, so that was that. Hope to see y'all this week. I'm going to be talking more about the astronomy side of things. We have comets coming towards us. There's a lot of things coming for us with the number 7. There's 7 comets coming. There's 7 mysterious deaths that I've been tracking that have to do with politics. I think they're getting rid of people before they're able to be voted in office. And this is right in the, is this in the US too? Yeah, I might pull up a preview of that if y'all want. So I'm seeing sevens. Y'all gonna be seeing them too. Sevens in my name. But also I have something from the Pope and the Vatican. So that's from a religious aspect, but they have UFO files. They have files that a lot of us would like to see. They have been locked away and hidden, but it would be interesting and possibly fundamental to see and check out what they've been recording all these years, because a lot of things have been hidden from us. So yeah, so we got that. Yeah, it would be good if y'all have something to say too, because I talk to good people, but yeah, I call out trolls here and there too. I don't spend too much time on them though. I don't do that. That's just like the devil and demons and the enemy. I don't do that. But what y'all could do is talk more in the chat. Anytime it's politics, y'all don't shut up, to be honest. Which is fine. I'm cool because I read what y'all say because I like getting a feel of how people think if you're putting thought into it. Coming on my channel just saying I don't like it, I like it, I don't like, that's too simple. You know what I mean? Let's build the intellect when you come here. I'm looking for to get more out of y'all. If you even want to, I'll pull more out of you because I know you got something going on that, you know, could possibly be beneficial. So we do have that. Maybe I'll show a little more of the love connection, because basically the point of this live stream was talking about now versus then. And Christian nationalism, like the guy I'm going to show him again, he feels women are just here to breed. And the way he says it is really strange. We also have something coming up too that has to do with Black pastors and their stance on racism and things that are going on now that they're finally talking about, that people have been wondering, why aren't Black pastors talking more about this? Why are they not talking about this? Why don't they? Now they're finally doing it. And I still have something to say about it. So I'll show a little more of the love connection thing and I'll be right back. But thanks for coming through too. Okay, appreciate it.
I never did that before.
Yeah. All right, don't come with the dope fiend lies to me.
Oh, I'm not.
I know it when I see it. I know it when I see it, and I know it when I hear it.
I understand. Like I just snorted cocaine or something. I'm so excited. And I never did that before.
Yeah. All right, don't come with the dope fiend lies to me.
Oh, I'm not.
I know it when I see it. I know it when I see it, and I know it when I hear it.
I understand.
I know dope fiends are slick.
But I'm clapping my hands.
Jesus, we need you tonight. Come on, the Lord Shanda. Your name is hallowed. Your name is revealed. Your name is adored tonight. Your name is a strong tower. Thank you. Thank you for the hand touch of your wonder. Thank you for your anointing. Thank you for your power. Thank you for your protection. God, there was a school shooting today that could have been my child in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That could have been me. Hallelujah. If it had not been for the Lord who was on my side.
You object to being the crackhead. You used to be, maybe?
Never did that before. For the record. For the record.
A little bit at a time.
That 2 and 2. Be right back at you.
Most people are experts on something they like. Moi, I'm an expert on Greek.
Okay, we're back, and Tanika's going to tell us who she picked.
I chose Will.
Haven't seen each other since the date. We always hear both sides. Say hello to Will Brown. Hey, Will.
Hey, Chuck. How you doing, Tanika?
You look different, Will. What did you do? Did you shave your head? Is that what it is?
No, I just picked up some glasses.
Oh, well, that's what. Okay. You looked a little different there. Welcome to the show, and
thank you.
Tanika will start us off.
Oh, yeah, you look good.
You like the way he looks, huh?
Yeah,
Tanika.
he looks nice. Okay. You want me to? Okay.
Yeah, I want you to start.
All right. Well, I go to pick him up, and this guy walks outside, and I was like, who is this? And, you know, he kind of looked familiar, but I couldn't place who he was. And then so he walks back to the door, and it was Cassie, one of the guys that I didn't choose on the screen. I was like, what are you doing here?
Oh, no, you guys friends?
That's my best friend, Chuck.
Oh, is it really? Oh, my gosh. He's not the one that looked like a champagne cork.
That's
no,
him.
that's it. Oh, wouldn't you know? Ah, yeah. I have to get in trouble, didn't I? I just had to do it. Well, you tell him what I said. I don't care.
I'll be sure to do that.
And was he disappointed about not being picked by Tanika?
Once he's seen Tanika, I think that he really wished she would have chosen him instead.
Okay. Was it that hair that put you off him, or what?
A little.
See, I'm
Well,
telling
see, I
you,
like really big
Cassie,
men.
take care of the hair. All right, so now what happened?
Okay, so then we go in his living room and we're talking on the couch, and it's a really nice conversation. Everything.
Cassie still there?
No, Cassie left.
Okay.
Okay, and it's a really nice conversation, and then Will, he kind of puts his arm around the couch like this, and he's just kind of looking me all up and down, and it was cool. Everything was fine.
Yeah.
So then after that, we leave and we go out to eat.
Hang on just a minute.
Okay.
What's going on the couch here, Will?
Well, Chuck, as I attempted to get to know Tanika a little better, I had my arm around her, and I'm checking her out a little bit, looking her up, looking her down, and she is very plentiful.
So now where do you go?
Okay, so we went to Benihana's to eat.
Okay.
And we get there and we're seated. It's a little bit of a wait, and so we talk a little bit more. And then we go to the table, and we didn't really get a chance to get to know each other that well because another couple came and sat there with us. So
And plus
it's not like
knives
we
are
were
flying everywhere at Benihana.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Now, you comfortable with these other people there, or do they make you uncomfortable, Will?
Well, it was okay. It's just that I did know one of the, I knew the other lady.
You know everybody. What's going on here? You knew the other person?
I knew one of them.
Did it used to be an old flame? And did you used to date her? Did you know her? Did she a teacher? How'd you know her?
No, I think what it was that I knew her and I knew her boyfriend, but the two weren't the same. The guy at the table wasn't him.
Oh. Well, we won't get into this. So anyway, you have dinner, and it's kind of uneventful.
Well, I mean, it's just that we didn't really have privacy because, there was another couple there.
So now what happens?
But it was nice. Okay.
What happens after dinner?
Okay, so after dinner, we decided that we were going to go bowling afterwards. Before we even start the game, he's like, he's Miss Master Bowler, and he's telling me, okay, well, do this and don't do this, and no, well, it's common courtesy, like not to step up and all this kind of stuff. And he's like, okay, well, whenever you make a strike, you have to give the other person a high five. And so I'm like, okay, well, cool.
This sounds like a real fun bowling. You got to follow all these rules. You're just going bowling.
Okay, no, but it was all right. So he won the first game. So then, now the second game comes up, and I get 2 strikes.
Ooh, in a row?
Right, in a row.
Double.
And
that's called a double.
And so it's like right now I'm thinking, I kind of bruised his ego a little bit because in the first place, all this stuff.
Now, you didn't throw a gutter ball just because of that, did you?
No, but all this stuff that he was telling me about good sportsmanship, he did not give me a high five. I got 2 strikes and it was no good going.
Yeah,
no
so now
nothing.
what's happening? Is she digging into your ego a little bit?
Chuck, I have to admit, I did let her win the last game.
Oh!
No.
What, did you have a friend? Was Cassie back there knocking down the pins for her or something, or what?
No, Chuck, he was upset.
Yeah, was he?
Because I beat him fair and square. But it's all right, baby. I still had a wonderful time.
So now what happens after bowling?
Okay, so after bowling, we go back to the car, and it's like we're riding in the car, and we're going back to his house. And so he kind of grabs my hand, and he's like, like touching on my hand softly and all that
Now,
kind of stuff.
is this the first bit of affection that he's shown you all night?
Oh, no.
Oh, there was more, and I didn't know about it.
Well, he's like touching my leg at the bowling alley and like doing all this kind of stuff. And so it was cool, but like in the car, I kind of let him know I'm just not that touchy-feely on the first date. Not that I didn't like him, because I really, really liked him, but I just, I felt a little uncomfortable. And so he was fine with that, I think.
Yeah. Now, was this message coming in loud and clear?
Loud and clear,
was it?
That's good, too. One of the men, I'm trying to remember if it was him, one of the men said they go for a good night kiss or a after date kiss, regardless to how he feels about the woman. So I don't know if he feels that's just being a gentleman or he just likes to touch. I've been like that too. Like, I'm not free to touch. Now, don't get me wrong. My mind might want to be touchy-feely, but to receive it, it needs to be right. And we do have to treasure our bodies. I don't think it matters what year we're in. There's something about it. Let's have some chemistry built up, because otherwise it's a stranger just touching on your body, So they worked out pretty good, though. They ended up getting together and everything went well. You see, she looks happy and everything. So it was just like a happy-go-lucky time, which was good. But I'm not done with the neglect on the children and stuff like that with these broken relationships or lack of relationships to even begin with. So I'm going to wrap it up now, and I appreciate everyone for coming through. I had one last clip that I wanted to show, and here it is. Let me show this now. This was actually where 3 kids were found. This video just came out a few days ago. 3 kids were found just laying out on the sidewalk in the middle of the night. No adults around, no adult in sight. The officer finds the kids there. So this is just examples of what I'm trying to make a point to with broken homes and lack of relationships. And then it falls on the innocent at this point.
Not just one, but several children left unattended. What puzzled them most was why a mother of 3 would leave her kids.
She must have gone with somebody.
On April 30th, 2022, police officers were dispatched after receiving a call about an unsupervised child lying on the floor outside an apartment. When officers arrived, they discovered not just one, but several children left unattended. What puzzled them most was why a mother of 3 would leave her kids in such a state.
Did you walk over here? Did you walk a real long way? Do you know where you live? You live in an apartment or you live in a house? Are you hurt? What's the matter? What's your mama's name? Do you know your mama's name?
The other officer goes to talk to
I'm not saying this in any way to try and scare you or anything, because
So what ended up happening was, in short, the friend here was covering for her, saying like, oh yeah, she told me to watch her. I was back and forth, stuff like that, but she wasn't. It was a lie. She breaks down, she's crying. So it's just like, then she's dependent on the neighbor to lie for her. These are videos after videos. There's just so much child neglect. It's just disgusting. But I just wanted to just bring that up. So yeah, just popped up just talking about Islam. I started off with Islam, the daughter of Minister Louis Farrakhan, and then a Christian nationalist, where they are encouraging traditional women's roles, but some sound belittling a bit, and like with the Christian nationalists. And whenever I hear nationalists, it seems like it's going to be something negative. I don't even know why they call themselves that. I never heard of. I'm not as familiar with the term like Christian nationalist, I don't think either. So I'll close out with this and do my outro, and appreciate y'all coming through. I'll see y'all this week. There's a lot going on in space with astronomy. Oh, let me do the poll. The poll got over 60 votes. The question I put in the chat is, do you feel women are replacing men in damaging ways? Where it damages relationships, things like that. 41% say yes. 52% said no. And I put, it's not really a problem. There's a small amount of it. 7% said that. So most of y'all don't feel that women are replacing men. That's interesting. It's almost split right down the middle. But most of y'all said no, you don't feel women are replacing men. So that's interesting. But all right, good to see y'all. See y'all back again, possibly next week for more MKNY7. And thanks. We'll have a little more talk on these type of topics. Talk about relations, not so much relationships, but sometimes, it comes up. All right. Thanks. Y'all have a good evening, day, or whatever. Take care. Peace.
People that people come out of.
So you just think they're meant to have babies?
Women are the kind of people that people come out of.
So you just think they're meant to have babies? That's it. They're just a vessel.
No, it doesn't take any talent to simply reproduce biologically. The wife and mother, who is the chief executive of the home, is entrusted with 3 or 4 or 5 eternal souls.
I'm here as a working journalist, and I'm a mom of 3.
Good for you.
Is that an issue for you?
No, it's not automatically an issue.
Christchurch senior pastor Doug Wilson is the leader of a Christian nationalist movement that believes in a patriarchal society where men are dominant and women are expected to submit to their husbands. Josh and Amy Prince, along with their 4 kids, moved from Washington State to Moscow, Idaho, where Wilson's movement is based.
Also want to add on real quick. I did see a comment in there that I did want to say something about. Thank you for the comment. It said that Black women have been misled by the white feminists. Okay, yeah, a lot of people do feel that way. I agree with some of that. There was a movement going, but it ended up kind of separating more men from women too. With that, yeah. So thank you for your comment, and appreciate it. And I'll see y'all back. There's a lot of stuff going on too. So we got astronomy. Oh, some political things coming up to a change of attorney general through Trump. So she's going to be on Letitia James' ass and some others. So we'll see what happens with that. And thanks for coming through.
Do you see Amy as your equal?
Yes and no. In the sense that we're both saved by grace, we're absolutely on equal footing. But we have very different purposes, God-given.
But do you see yourself as the head of the household, as the man?
He is the head of our household.
Yes.
Yes, and I do submit to him.
So like moving here
was
ultimately your decision.
Yes.
That's a great
example.
Wilson says in his vision of a Christian society, women as individuals shouldn't be able to vote. His fellow pastors, Jared Longshore and Toby Sumter, agree.
In my ideal society, we would vote as households. And I would ordinarily be the one that would cast the vote, but I would cast the vote having discussed it with my household.
But what if there's your wife doesn't want to vote for the same person as you?
Right. Well, then that's a great opportunity for a good discussion.
There are some who have gone so far as to say that they want the 19th Amendment repealed.
I would support that. And I'd support it on the basis that the atomization that comes with our current system is not good for humans.
And Wilson, a veteran himself, is unapologetic about his view that women shouldn't be in certain leadership or combat roles.
Looking at the leadership page for Christ Church, it's all men. Do you accept women in leadership roles in the church and government?
In the church, no.
Why?
Because the Bible says not to.
Well, that's not what happens in the Bible. Women do lead all the time.
Progressive faith leader Reverend Jennifer Butler is concerned about Wilson's growing influence.
He is rapidly gaining in power. He has hundreds of churches established around the country. They actually literally want to take over towns and cities, and they have access to this administration.
Wilson's highest level connection to the administration is Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth.
It's not organizationally tied to us, but it's the kind of thing we love to see.
For his part, Hegseth has publicly praised Wilson.
Now we're standing on the shoulders of a generation later, the Doug Wilsons and the others.
We're back with the breaking news. Democrats.
I feel like I just snorted cocaine or something. I'm so excited. And I never did that before.
Yeah. All right, don't come with the dope fiend lies to me. Oh, I'm not. I know it when I see it. I'm not. I know it when I see it, and I know it when I hear it. I understand. I know dope fiends are slick.
But I'm clapping my hands.
Jesus, we need you tonight. Come on, the Lord Shanda. Your name is hallowed. Your name is revealed. Your name is adored tonight. Your name is a strong tower. Thank you. Thank you for the hand touch of your wonder. Thank you for your anointing. Thank you for your power. Thank you for your protection. God, there was a school shooting today that could have been my child in Minneapolis, Minnesota. That could have been me. Hallelujah. If it had not been for the Lord who was on my side.
You object to being the crackhead. You used to be, maybe?
Never did that before. For the record. For the record.
A little bit at a time.
TYNY7.